What's up everyone, thanks for joining in. So today we are talking about not what's in the case, but about the case. So yeah, let's do this. So I certainly hope I'm saying it right, but today we have the Nanuk 935 camera case. Now this particular case had actually gone on sale on Amazon. I needed another camera case. I saw it, I was like, sweet. I didn't want to buy another Pelican, and so I bought this one. Now there's a lot of things I like about this case. There's a couple things I don't. First of all, the weight on it. So the Nanuk 935 weighs almost 12 pounds. The Pelican Air 1535 weighs just under 10 pounds. So there's at least a 2-pound difference between the two, depending on which material is inside of your Pelican, of course. But there's a good 2 pounds difference between this and the Pelican Air 1535. That's a pretty big difference. Now that's the primary thing I didn't really care for this unit. Now as far as everything else, I've really liked. Now I really liked the security of the unit itself for a few things here. First of all, I love the latch system. The latch system, you actually have to push down and then pull up and then pop off. So to me that offers a lot more security instead of the Pelicans where literally all you got to do is pop it open and it's open. So with this, it actually adds a lot more security, not just for any theft or whatever other issues, but it doesn't accidentally pop open. You actually have to put some effort behind it. So again, you click down, pull up, unlatch, and you're good to go. And then these latches will lock into place. Now this particular unit I got has the padded divider. And the interior divider is actually, so it's molded, allowing room for the handle here, as well as allowing room for the wheels in the corners. And it slides back in nicely. And then of course you get your padded cover here. And the other thing I noticed too, which was kind of interesting, it has these little locks on the side which can actually slide out and allow you to take the top off. So if you're in an environment where you just need constant access to your cameras, you don't want to deal with lids and whatnot, you could literally take the top off and everything is constantly there. Whether or not it was made for that purpose, I don't know. I didn't really read the instructions. So the other thing I liked about it too is the overall feel. It just feels a bit more sturdy and solid. I also like the fact that you have your security lock holes here more on the inside instead of the outside. And then with the 935, you also have a handle here, as well as the top handle actually works as a handle. Now I like this design quite a bit more because of the fact that with the Pelican, the handle was a bit more flush with the bottom. So if you didn't have the 1535 with the handle and you use this part as your handle, you would actually kind of bump your hand quite a bit if it was laying against something. So this is nice because it gives a little bit more spacing between the bottom of the case and the actual handle part. So you actually have two handles that you can easily work with. And then of course this extends to 2 section, so 1 and then 2, so it gets even taller there. And then its lock is here, which I like a lot more than what Pelican has with the little plastic clip that you have to push forward and then pull out. So for this, you just push down and go, and you are good to go. Now as far as a few other little things I noticed, the wheels seem to be a bit easier and smoother to roll around than a Pelican. And so you can really tell that Nanuk took a lot of things that people love about Pelican and then implemented their own design. Now as far as overall size, how does this compare to a Pelican Air 1535? Well, fortunately, we have one here. So as far as overall size, they seem pretty similar. Now I've got my tape measure, and so we'll do a quick tape measure. We've got this one just under 9 inches, and we have the Nanuk just under 9 inches as well. Now as far as front to back width, from the clip all the way to the back bumper hinge is right at 14 inches. Looks like the front lip is just slightly more out, so we're gonna level that, and it is actually just over 14 inches, so it's like 14 inches and 1/8 of an inch. And then overall length from here over is just at 22¼ inches. And with the Nanuk, from here to the end is just at 22 1/4 inches. So the length is exactly the same. The overall height is just about the same. The width is slightly different. Now, as far as interior capacity, this particular Pelican I have has the dividing system. And for this, you have it right at 5 3/4 of an inch deep. And for the Nanuk, and that is 5 3. It kind of seems like it's just under 3/4, but 5 3/4 of an inch deep. Now, one thing I will point out too that I hadn't noticed until just now is actually the interior portion. So with the Pelican, it actually has this particular section that is kind of cut out a bit. With the Nanuk, it's quite a bit more open. So it's actually more flush on the inside. So there you have it. The Pelican Air 1535 against the Nanuk 935. Have you guys used either of these units? Have you noticed any pros and cons between them? I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear your input as well as if there's any particular camera cases that you are absolutely in love with. I'd love to hear that also. So please leave a comment, please subscribe, and until next time, we'll catch you guys later, and please be safe.